Good morning, children. Welcome back to our math session. Today's topic is exercise 7.1, question number 3 and 4 of cubes and cube roots. So let me start. Let's see question number 3. The third question is find the smallest number by which each of the following numbers must be divided to obtain a perfect cube. So in last question means question number 2, we already done that the smallest number by which multiplied to get a perfect cube, isn't it? What we have done there? Same way prime factorization first, then see the group of 3 is there or not, isn't it? If any factor is not having the group of 3, then first we see how many numbers are required, means how many factors are required to make it as a perfect cube. So that much numbers we have multiplied with the given number. Maybe it is one number, yeah, it is 2. So both the numbers we have multiplied with the given number, then it will make as a perfect cube, isn't it? The same way we here also we can do as a division. So first we have to see the prime factorization and make the group of 3. If any number is extra there, that much number means that portion we have to take away. For that what we can do, we are dividing the same numbers, so then it will be cancelled. For example, one number is extra there, so we have to divide with that one number. Maybe one or two numbers only will come, because if three numbers are there, then it will make as a group of three, isn't it? So maybe it is one, yeah, maybe it is a two. So for example, five threes are there, so 3 will make one group, then remaining 2 3 are not a group. So that 2 3 means 3 into 3 we will divide it. 3 into 3 is 9. So we can divide 9 with the given number. Clear? So let me see the first question. Here the first question is 81. So first see the prime factorization of 81. So the prime factors of 81 is 3 into 3 into 3 into 3 means 3 4 times. So first 3 means a group, then remaining 1 that is not in a group, isn't it? So that 3 we can divide with a 81, then we will get it as a perfect cube. Let's see. Here one factor 3 is not grouped in triples, isn't it? So therefore 81 must be divided by 3 to make it a perfect cube. So 81 divided by 3 is 27. So we know that 27 is the cube of 3. Clear? Now continuation of question number 3, second number, that is 128. Same way, first take the factorization of 128. So we will get a prime factors of 128 is 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. Isn't it? How many times? 7 times. So 6 times it will make a group of 3 is 2 groups, isn't it? So but 1 2 is remaining there. So while that 1 2 we will divide it by 128. So here one factor 2 does not appear in a 3's group, isn't it? So therefore 128 must be divided by 2 to make it as a perfect cube. So 128 divided by 2, that is equal to 64. So 64 is the cube of 4. Clear? Now let's see third number, that is 135. So the prime factors of 135 is 3 into 3 into 3 into 5. So here you can see 3 is having the group of 3, but 5 doesn't have, isn't it? So here one factor 5 does not appear in triplet. So therefore 135 must be divided by 5 to make it a perfect cube. So 135 divided by 5 is equal to 27. So we know that 27 is the cube of 3. Therefore, what is the smallest number? 5 is the smallest number to be divided by 135. Okay. Continuing third question, fourth number, 192. Same way, first take the prime factorization of 192. So here also you are getting 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 3. So here you can see that the pair of 2 is having 3 3 means the group of 2 times we are getting, but 3 doesn't have, isn't it? 3 only one times is there. So here one factor 3 does not appear in triplet. Therefore 192 must be divided by 3 to make it a perfect cube. So the what is the smallest number should be divided? That is 3. So 192 divided by 3, what we will get? 64. So 64 is the cube of 4, isn't it? So the smallest number will be 3. Now last question of question number 3, that is 704. So first take the prime factors of 704. You will get 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 11. Here also 2 6 times means the group of 3 in 2 times, isn't it? But 11 only 1 times is there. So that 11 we have to remove. So we can divide 704 by 11. So then we will get it as a perfect cube, isn't it? So here one factor 11 does not appear in triplet. Therefore 704 must be divided by 11 to make it a perfect cube. So 704 divided by 11 is equal to 64. So 64 is the cube of 4, isn't it? So then what is the answer? The answer is 11. So now let me solve the last question of this exercise, that is exercise 7.1, question number 4. The question is, Parikshit makes a cuboid of plasticine of size 5 centimeter, 2 centimeter, 5 centimeter. How many such cuboids will he need to form a cube? Means here the measurements of parameters of cuboids is given. Now you have to find how many cuboids are required to make it as a cube, isn't it? So here cuboids has side by 5 centimeter, 2 centimeter and 5 centimeter. So how can you make a cube with a cuboid? Placing multiple cuboids like this, such that when you make that arrangement all the three sides should be equal, isn't it? Now let's think logically. How do you think we can place cuboids of this size that we get a cube? Now look at this cuboid. Two sides are equal, isn't it? Maybe it is a length and a breadth, that is 5 centimeter each. But the height is different, that is 2 centimeter. So let's see how to find out. So first of all, let us find out the volume of the cuboid. That is length into breadth into height, which is equal to 5 into 2 into 5. That is equal to 50 centimeter cube. Now let's see, 50 is a perfect cube, is not a perfect cube, isn't it? Is it a perfect cube? No. 50 is not a perfect cube. That is why it's a cuboid. Now let us see the prime factorization of 50. What is the prime factors of 50? That is 2 into 5 into 5. Now see the numbers that must be multiplied with these factors to make it a group of 3. So here we have to multiply 1, 2 with 2 into 2 and 5 into 5, 2 5s are there, isn't it? With 1 5. Then it can be changed as a triple of numbers, isn't it? So what we are getting then? 2 into 2 into 5. Then it will make as a cube, isn't it? So that means we need 2 into 2 into 5 means 4 into 5. So we need 20 cuboids to make this as a cube. Clear? Now see how to write the answer. So here given side of cuboid, that is 5 into 2 into 5. Then volume of cuboid, that is 5 into 2 into 5, that is 50 centimeter cube. So here 50 the factorization, that is 2 into 5 into 5. So 2, 5 and 5 cannot be formed into a group of 3. So we will multiply 50 by 20, that is 2 into 2 into 5 to get a perfect cube. Means 50 into 2, that is 20, that is equal to 1000. So 1000 is the cube of 10, isn't it? So hence how many cuboids are required? Now 20 cuboids is needed. Here we are completing exercise 7.1. So note down all the questions in your notebook. Okay. So here we are winding up this session. Thank you.